Today, we're going to build a story together to finally make sense of one of the trickiest topics in Spanish, the past tenses. I mean, have you ever been in the middle of a story in Spanish and you just freeze, wondering which past tense fits where? Yeah, you are so not alone. It's probably one of the biggest hurdles for anyone learning the language.
But hey, don't worry, we've got a plan. First, we'll kind of frame the whole puzzle. Then we'll meet our two main players, the preterite and the imperfect. We'll see how they work together, and then we'll level up with a couple of advanced tools for our storytelling kit. Ready? Let's dive in. So why is this even a thing? Well, in Spanish, the past isn't just one thing. It's not just a list of events. Think of it more like a movie. You've got the action happening on screen, but you've also got the whole background, the atmosphere, and you need different linguistic tools to paint both parts of that picture.
And here are our two main tools, our two main players. The preterite, dots for the what happened. It's the action sequence, the key plot points that push the story forward. Then you have the imperfect. That's for the what was going on. It's like the scenery, the mood, the background description. Let's get to know our first character a little better. All right, so first up is the preterite. This is our action hero. Think of it for actions that are completely finished, done, over, period. It's got a clear beginning, a clear end. It's basically the chronological sequence of events, the stuff you can literally tick off a list of what happened. Okay, so to really see this in action, let's build a super simple story. We're going to follow our guy, Mr. Martinez, and see what he did last Sunday. But here's the catch. We're only going to use our action hero, the preterite. Okay, first thing, he got up. Se levantó. It's a completed action. It happened. It's done. Boom. Check. Next, he took a shower. Se duchó. See? It's just another link in the chain of events. After that, he had breakfast. Desayunó. You're seeing the pattern, right? Each one of these is a single, completed action that moves the story forward. That is the preterite's one and only job. And then he left the house. Salió de la casa. Now, look at what we've built here. It's a simple, factual report. Honestly, it's a little dry, right? Kind of like a detective's notes, but it gets the main actions across, and that's what the preterite does. Okay, but let's be real, a good story is way more than just a list of events. So now it's time to bring in our second character, the imperfect. If the preterite is the action hero, the imperfect is our background artist. It doesn't really move the story forward, instead it adds all that rich color, the context, the vibe. So you use the imperfect for things that don't have a clear beginning or end. You know, things you used to do, descriptions of the weather or people, what you were feeling, how old you were. It's all about setting the stage for our action hero to burst onto. All right, now for the really cool part. This is where the magic happens. We're going to retell Mr. Martinez's story, but this time we're bringing in both our action hero and our background artist. Let's see what happens. First, let's paint the picture. We start with the imperfect. Hacía calor y las calles estaban desiertas. It was hot and the streets were empty. See? We have no idea when it started being hot. It's just the background, the state of the world when our story begins. And into that hot, empty scene, bam! An action happens. Our preterite hero, se levantó, he got up. It's a specific event that interrupts that ongoing background. And then we can add a little more color. We switch back to the imperfect to describe how he was feeling. Estaba cansado. He was tired. This wasn't something that just happened for a second. It was his ongoing state of being at that moment. And then the preterite kicks back in to move the plot along. Se duchó y desayunó. He showered and had breakfast. And that right there is the magic of how they work together. The preterite tells you what happened, and the imperfect gives you all the context. You need both to tell a really good story. So here's the main takeaway, the crucial point. The preterite moves the story forward. It's like the stepping stones across a river. The imperfect? That's the river itself. It's the world in which the story is happening, the water flowing underneath those stones. Okay, feeling good about those two? Awesome. Now that we've got a solid handle on the main players, let's level up just a little bit. We're going to look at two more tenses that can add even more layers to your stories. These are called the perfect tenses.
Now, they're called compound tenses, which sounds way more complicated than it is.
All it means is you use a helper verb, in this case, haber, plus the past participle of your main verb. That's it. It's just a simple two-step recipe.
So you've got two main types. The present perfect, something like he visitado España, means I have visited Spain. It connects a past action to right now. The action is done, sure, but it's still relevant. Then you have the past perfect, which is my personal favorite. It's for the past before the past. So something like el tren ya se había ido. The train had already left. It's for an action that was already finished before your main past story even kicked off.
And that's basically it. That's your Spanish past tense toolkit. You've got the preterite for the plot points, the imperfect for the scenery, and the perfect tenses for adding those extra layers of time. The next time you go to tell a story, just ask yourself, am I moving the plot forward or am I painting the picture? Your answer tells you exactly which tense to use. Because at the end of the day, the past isn't just one single thing. And choosing your tense isn't just about following grammar rules. It's a creative choice. It's about deciding what you want to emphasize. You're the storyteller. You get to decide how the past is seen and felt. So, which story are you gonna tell? Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, or hey, subscribe to the channel. We're constantly uploading fresh content to help you improve your Spanish. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.